Now then, and Merry Fishmash. Today, silly old me. Today, we're doing a mince pie review. So yeah, a year later, we got ourselves a couple of more packets of mince pies, and we're gonna review a few. The first one I did, I think we did the standard mince pie from, you know, like your misters. I think I called them mister. Yeah, I called them misters. So you all know what I'm on about. Those type of ones. But the cheap Aldi ones were the ones I reviewed. This time we're still at Aldi. We're ranging the full range pretty much, and some other little treats. So what should I go for? That's in the middle. We'll start with a good old puff pastry one. I have already forgot the prices. I don't think any of them were any more than £3.50. Anything. Even the posh ones, I don't think there was any more than £3.50. These puff pastry ones, they're like £1.30, £1.40. I can't remember. Cheap gobbies. And it's basically just packet pastry, which, to be fair, it's a crowd pleaser, isn't it? Let's be fair. Open these up so you can see. The only problem about these are you don't get much filling inside them, as you can see. Broke it in half basically there, and you basically get a teaspoon of mincemeat and fruit and stuff in there. I might have to give this a taste just to remember. I don't think it's even very a good mince pie has to be a good mince pie has to be boozy. Yeah? No? Maybe. If you're making them for kids, maybe not. But if you're making them for adults, they have to be boozy, right? Nothing special. Packet pastry. Cheap. Value for buck and quality. It's probably about there, to be fair. Right? I'm not gonna bullshit anyone. They're probably on the same line as misters. But if you don't like the misters and you want puff pastry, go for them. Is my review on that one. I'll get these ones out the way with, because I don't really the debatable question. Do you have icing sugar on mince pies? Spark debate in the chat log there for what you think. I definitely don't think. Well, it is a good way of introducing kids to mince pies, in my eyes. Yeah. And the vibe with these are very much misters again. You know, crowd pleasing, brashed up, multi-produced, misters. They do taste banging when they're warmed up as well, to be fair. So, yeah, I'm not really looking forward to this one, guys. It's got ice and sugar on it. I'm a bit, yeah, I'm a bit unsure with that. It's not a bakewell at the end of the day. It's bloody mince pie, isn't it? Ah, fuck it, here we go. I mean, to get the kids introduced into mince pies, they're okay. Me as a kid, I vaguely remember going to aunties and grandparents and on both sides and having fresh mince pies, and there was always very boozy. Especially on my mum's side. Her mother liked a boozy mince pie. I think we all did, to be fair. But yeah, introduce your kids to a mince pie. These iced mince pies. Again, nothing's a quid nowadays. It's like 150, 130, whatever. Right. Right. Now we're getting on to 4 Frignini Pini mince pies. I can't even pronounce it, but yeah, the mince pies with almonds at the top and a bit of like a Victoria sponge. You see that? You've got pastry around the edges, a bit of like a Victoria spongy type, and then the old mince meat and fruit and whatnot. Hopefully a bit of booze, a bit of whiskey or a bit of port. I'm not a big drinker, but when it comes to Christmas and my mince pies, they have to taste festive. Festive. So some of these, actually, to show you the consistency, this bath have just had a handful of water, almonds and just gone plonk, because there's only like 2 or 3 on this one. A load on there, consistency is not there. So I hope the consistency within the pie, because at the end of the day, they're just getting passed on the production line and getting chucked on. But that is a good Victoria on there, like a sponge. It's the only way I can describe it. I don't know, I'm not really... I'm getting very much Bakewell vibes again, though. That's the only issue. There we go. For a Mister's vibe, we're going to continue with this one and eat it all. Boozy straight away. Nutty. Nice soft sponge in the middle, like a Bakewell tart would be. It's just got the mince meat and the mince pie stuff in the middle. That's a good mince pie. Ooh. highly recommend those ones. They were only cheap as well. So there wasn't quite cheap, but there wasn't there was in the mid-range basically. That's good mince pie. He's wrapping them up to make sure they don't go stale. Because they were good mince pies. They were decent. So yeah. To change my palette, these mini U-log bites, banging. Properly recommend these. Again, £2 or £3. And we're gonna have to eat a full one of these, aren't we? What a shame. Just to show you what's in them. So you can see a bit of sponge already there. Proper U-log vibe. If you're single, live on your own or whatever, and you can't really justify buying a full size U-log, they're the vibe to go, because you literally have to pop them out of their own little packaging. They're stuck inside like that, look. And you can keep them fresh. So great vibe, and a great recommendation if you're living on your own or whatever else. Yeah, can't go wrong with them. These are next. Fairly cheap. I do like a butter mince pie, so I've got 2 types of buttered mince pies, because I like them. Alright, because I like them. Don't judge me because I'm eating all these mince pies. To be fair, I've only had a bite out of most of them. And yes, they will still get ate later on. I'm having mince pie for pudding tonight. Crinkly crink. Crinkly crinkle. Yeah. Let me finish that review off first before I go on to the next bottle one, shall we? So, from my memories, these are lovely and boozy, because again, it's not a mince pie if it's not boozy. value, for quality, bang on there. Bang on there. That one. This next one, I'd say just buy the last ones I got here. The last ones I reviewed. They're specially selected butter mince pies. I don't know how extremely specially selected these are. The ultimate all butter mince pie. But from my memories, because I've already had one, real, they're just exactly the same as the one I just had. But just to make sure. Oh no, I remember now. The pastry was a bit thicker. You want a bit thicker of pastry. There you go. Other than that, they're exactly the same as them. Same pastry, same fruit mix, a minced meat mix, whatever you want to call it. They're very much on par with each other. So I don't see why there should be a price difference, if I'm honest with you. Because there was a fair amount of price difference. You could have got a cheap pack of mince pies for the price difference. So that's my honest review on those so-called specially selected ultimate mince pies. In my ass. Anyway, just to change the palette up again. Cheesecake, but these still are mince pies. I've not cheated you out, I promise you. Just to change my palette up a bit, I promise. Anyway, don't these look a bit special? And yes, I've already had two out. They're boozy, but not too. If you're a person who don't like the mince pies, but still want those festive flavours and boozy flavours, these cheesecakes are really good. They're decorated nicely. Yeah, and they're really good. Did I say that? I might have said that once or twice already, haven't I? Just looking round, and I've only got one mince pie left. So I'll move on forward quickly with these. These are a good shout if you don't like pastry. There's still fruit in there. It's very much Christmassy mince pie taste to it, but there's no pastry. Them, highly recommend them. Indeed I do. So keep an eye out for next year. And if we say best till last and all that, Bailey castles. Yes, they're gonna be boozy. Alright. Says it on the tin, doesn't it? I've already tried to, just to double check, do you know what I mean? But I will triple check, just for camera, to make sure. These are a very highly recommended mince pie. That rip fucking icing cream stuff, they changed the game with that, because that's where I think that's where the Bailey's is placed. And then the rest of it's port and stuff. So is it minced Bailey's and port? Let me have a look. Yeah, it's Bailey Castle. Bailey Castle, packed with brandy, dry cider and port. So there's like fairly boozy pie is what I say. But I'm gonna crack on with this video and get wrapped up, because we're already over the mark I wanted to be at. Very highly recommended mince pie. You can taste the Baileys in it. You can definitely taste the port in it within the minced meat, fruit, whatever you want to say. A hint of dry cider. Not much of it. Yeah. I'm going to wrap this review up. You probably won't see another proper video out of me until the new year now. So, enjoy your holidays. Christmas, Hanukkah, that's already been, whatever else you celebrate during the end and the start of the year. New Year's, both in January and in end of February. So, March even, was it March? Chinese New Year? I can't remember. I apologise in advance. Yeah, I hope your festive seasons are full of joy, full of with your loved ones, and more importantly, full of fishing gear. And a bit of spot of fishing here and there. You're not going to see me till New Year now, guys. So until then, have a good one. Merry Christmas. Thank you for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed, do subscribe now, because there's plenty to come in the new year. Take it easy, guys.